Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video for the pro analysis series. This one is another one for killer. I was playing Deathslinger, and I don't have him like super leveled up yet, but still gonna be a good game to analyze, show you guys. Um, so like right here, as you can see, is Gas Haven. I just spawned, and as always, I'm just gonna find the first guy as soon as I can. I don't have whispers because I don't have all the perks on him. Monitoring abuse is gonna help me though in finding him. It's a very good perk for him because he has a. See, she just ran into me because monitor abuse barely has better radius. So she didn't notice I was there and just ended up running into me. Right there, she thought I was gonna, I don't know, make the way around Shack, so she came back and it didn't work out for her. And you notice it, I also did not use my shot there because I think it's better if you use a shot for finishing, not so much for injuring. So if you can hit with the melee, just do the melee first and finish with the shot after. I'm using barbecue so I can see if I can find someone, and also ruin for when I have some pressure going, so the gens will regress. I'm using this totem perk as well, so maybe I can use it as my whispers, so it can help me find them if he blends totems. Right there, I just missed the melee where I got shot. I got the shot because I had to shoot there, so otherwise she would have reached the pallet on Shack, and I would not be able to get an injure. So that's why I shot there. So you see, like right here, I'm not shooting. I'm doing my melee first, and now I'm gonna use my shot for the finish. Now she got the pallets done. Now they came for the save, so I'm gonna pressure. That means there's probably all the 4 people around this area. If the injured person is the one to get the save. So I'm gonna go back. That way I can injure everyone and apply more pressure than I would just chasing that Nia. And also make them waste more pallets, like Shack for example. So that's why in that scenario it was much more beneficial for me to go back to the hook where there was a lot of people crowded in there, so I can hopefully get more pressure than I would by just chasing the Nia alone. Right here, you see this is something I do a lot. It's called drag shotting. It really helps with the aiming. But basically, I don't know if you saw, but I aimed a little bit away from her body, and then I dragged my camera towards her body as I shot, and that helps a lot with the aiming. That's a trick a lot of FPS game snipers use. So since he has a gun, it's pretty much FPS, so you might as well use that trick. So yeah, that's drag shotting, and it helps a lot with the aiming as well. You have to be used to your sensitivity as well. Now this is a detail. You see, I hooked her right in the middle of the map. That was not coincidence. I want her in the middle because I have like a lot more access to her, and also field of view if they come for the save or anything like that. It's also good hooking them like in the very open or in the kind of a corner of the map, because you also provide you a very like clear line of sight for everyone coming. But I wasn't close to a corner, so I just hooked her right in the middle, and she's kind of right in the middle of all the gens, and you can see it's super open here, so I can see anyone that approaches. And if they save, you see I'm already on their toe. If they save, right there she tried to run, so I'm not gonna let her. So now she might have yes, so I'm gonna pick her up, and I see someone else, of course, because she just got saved. I'm gonna apply pressure to that person, and I see that was a drag shot again. Right here, I had to use the weapon because she would reach that pallet before if I didn't use the weapon, so I might as well use it, you know. But the principle is still really to use the gun as a finisher is the best way. But if you know you're not gonna get the hit without the shot, then just shoot it, so you can at least get the hit. I see right there was a good shot as well during the loop. You can hit all these trucks here. You can also, like this shot, you can hit the shot if you aim right there. I missed the shot. But above all these kind of things, you can still hit him. You see right there, there's no need for me to shoot. So that's why I'm gonna get my hit first. And now I'll use the gun as a finisher. If I use the shot there first, I would be somewhat stunned, and I wouldn't be able to. She would get too much of a boost, and you know, I wouldn't be able to down her as quickly. And right there, I think you noticed as well. This was dead hard. I tried to melee before the chain broke, because that way I don't have to eat the stun, and I'm still possibly very close to her without breaking the chain, and I can try finishing her with my melee. Right there, that would have happened, but she had that her, and I did not wait for it. But you can also just wait for that her. This palette as well is not too safe, the one I just downed her at. But I noticed she's not very good, so I tried to play that mind game on the palette, and it worked. But that palette is safe. If the survivor is good, you cannot mind game there. If you time the jumping or the vaulting right, you're just gonna be trying to mind game him forever in that palette. Right here, I'm also again trying, and this is if you're playing Deathslinger, you want to get better at the shots, especially during the loop. This is how you practice, really. Right there, I'm not sure how I missed, but I guess it was too late. The shot was too late. But yeah, I'm just trying, and all these shots are possible that I'm missing. It's just a matter of aiming correctly, hitting the body. Right there, I guess was a little bit too much to the left. But as you can see as well, you get bloodlust as you were missing shots. I'm not sure why, or if that's intended, but just know that, so you're not like entirely being punished for missing your shots. As you can see, finally we got the shot. Also on her part, the Nia, she could have easily dropped that pallet, and then I would have no possibility of hitting her with the shot. But she you know, tried to keep looping without dropping the pallet, so that gives me the chance to keep missing or whatever, and just keep shooting until I finally hit her. But just know that if she dropped the pallet, I would have the possibility would go away for me to hit her with the shot. Also, one part I forgot to cover, I slugged the Nia earlier because that chase on her took a little too long. So I just left her there, and I came immediately to chase someone else, which was the Nia, to apply more pressure, get them off the gens. Because if I was to just pick the mag right there, it would just waste a lot of time. Some gens would probably would get done, and because I have ruin as well, I'll just try now. But I think it was active back then. It was gens would regress a little bit because I would be chasing the Nia, one person would come to heal the mag, so that's only one person doing a gen. Rather, if I picked the mag, it would be 3 people doing a gen. So that's why I just wanted to force them a little bit off the gens at that moment. You see, now I have a more stable, because they just more stable scenario, because they just saved the Nia, so that they're probably healing or whatever. So there's still people not doing gens, so I had time to pick the mag now and hook her. Okay, now they saved her, so now I definitely need to make some more pressure quick. And I don't know where they are, so that's not a good thing, but we'll try to find them. I know they're working on this gen that I just kicked, so they're probably going to be back here anytime soon. That Jane, you see, there it goes. Now it was the Nia, but Jane also knows the location of this gen. Right there I tried a shot, but I missed from very far. You see, she's way out of my reach, so there's no point in chasing her. I need to focus on the gens. You see, the mag is injured, so I'm just gonna hit her real quick, the Kate, but I want to go for the mag. You see, just like that again, using the gun for the finisher. If I had shot the gun on the Kate, I would not have been able to do this with the mag right after. So that was really just spreading the pressure. I wouldn't kick the gen, make her regress. So I injure her, so she's gonna be in danger if she comes back to the gen without healing. And because I know she's still waiting here, I'm gonna chase her without picking up the mag. So again, just apply more pressure to more people at the same time. Now 3 people are not going to be doing anything because someone has to go pick the mag up. Right, again, this shot is all these shots that I'm missing are very possible. You just have to aim right. So my plan was to either injure her or down her before they pick the mag up. But since they picked the mag up before that happened, I just have to apply pressure again very quickly. So I just came back immediately because she's easy pressure for me because she's already injured. So that's why I came back and I went after her right immediately, so I can get that pressure going, get someone on the hook. Always have someone on the hook, you know. If I kept chasing that Nia, they'll probably heal the mag, and then all my pressure is gone, and they're gonna, you know, I'll go back on the gens before I'm able to down and hit that Nia twice. You see, one thing I could have done there is look the mag again and try to stop this gen. I was hoping I would have enough time to not have to do that, but it wasn't enough. So she was able to finish the gen as I was approaching it. But it's fine, she got a hit for it. And I still have 2 gens left, but ideally that gen should have not been finished. Okay, so right here I kind of lost her, but I knew there's no way she got past me without me seeing her, so I just came back and checked again, and there she was. She was crouching. So I know they're on that gen, 'cause that just exploded. But I know that gen was not super progressed, so I know I have time enough to hook her before going to that gen. They won't finish it in time. So I don't really, you know, have to slug at that moment. I can afford to pick her up and hook her. Now I know they're trying to focus on this gen as the last one because it's the one that has progress. So that's why I'm staying here, and I'm also looking at her. So if they try to go for the save, really just waiting for them to make a move. Now here I'm just wasting time by holding her, so she will lose time on the hook. The Kate, I mean. Yeah, this chain is not very good at the when you switch directions on the loop. See, so now I'm pressuring 3 people because Jaden's on the floor, so all of them have to work on the save if they want to make sure the Kate doesn't die. You see, but I got the shot there, so no one's gonna save her now. I'm wasting time again, just holding her in the chain till the last second. And yeah, also, I don't know if you noticed, I pulled her away from the hook as I was wasting time, because that way, I would, even if you try to save, I would still be able to catch up and probably hit her before she was able to fully pull the Kate off the hook. Whereas if I stayed close to the hook holding the chain, she would have been released too close to the hook and I would be still in the recovery, so she would have time enough to pull. If she had borrowed time or whatever, she would be able to save the Kate. So it was also my intention to pull her away from the hook because I was holding her there. So right here I located the Meg. This side of this loop is super unsafe, so I tried to mind game until I was sure I was getting a hit. Right here I'm just gonna injure her with the mending, just to waste her time, because I won't be able to down her here fast enough with that pallet dropped. So it's gonna make her mend, so she has to waste time mending, and I'll go back to the Sunday gen. Because that's just mending, I don't have to worry about her, you know. But right there, she got me with that hard again. You can just wait before hitting the melee, and you can avoid that hard. I just did do this at this case. Now I see borrow time there. I think they're both there. If I'm not mistaken, I think I see 2 there. So because I see they're both there, I think they were healing each other. I know they're far from the gen, so we're just gonna check how's my situation going. And now I see that all the gens are regressed, and I already kicked that one, so I'm gonna come here and stop their healing. I noticed I also shot the person that was injured, not the Nia, because I wanted to down her. Rather than if I just injured the Nia, then they're both would spread out, and I would lose my chance to killing both of them. No, she's going for the save, obviously, but I have a gun, so I can stop that. And again, notice I'm pulling her away from the hook as possible before hitting her. Because that way, if she tries like that, she tries to run to the save, I can still catch up to her much more easily than if I did not pull her back. See, that's really the trick, pulling her back. If I did not pull her back, if I went towards her, she would definitely been able to pull the Jane off after the hit. And she has borrowed time, then I can't down the Jane very quickly. So pulling her back just avoided all that. I believe the other one had unbreakable, if I'm not mistaken. I think if I noticed properly, she just got up by herself. But it's fine. We have barbecue, so I know where she is. Right there was a miss. But yeah, I can try to hit her right here. It's just really, I can try to follow her. I can try to hit her. So I'm just trying to hit her because, you know, why not? And I think she got hatched. Did he? Yeah, she got. No, she had a key. Looks like. Unfortunate, unlucky. But yeah, I could have also just followed her and not try to shoot her, because if you miss the shot, you're gonna lose some distance because you have to reload. But it's fine. I was just trying to practice the shot. Really, this is one of my very first games with him. But it's fine. I still got a 30k. That would have been a kill if she didn't have a key. she would not have been able to open the hatch in time, so it's fine, whatever. And yeah guys, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.